Hello guys, welcome to Garuda Academy, Fly Like an Eagle into IT industry. Our today's topic is software testing techniques. तो आज का अपना टॉपिक है सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग टेक्निक्स। तो आज हम इस लेक्चर में देखने वाले हैं कि सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग में कौन कौन से अलग अलग टेक्निक्स है जो हम डेली बेसिस पे टेस्टिंग करते वक्त यूज करते हैं, उसका मीनिंग, वो सब यूज कैसे करते हैं, उसमें क्या टेस्ट करते हैं, ये सब हम आज के लेक्चर में देखने वाले हैं। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग टेक्निक्स पार्ट। देयर वाज अ 5 techniques into the software industry, that is BVA, boundary value analysis, ECP, equivalence class partition, error guessing, decision table, state transition. And this is the one of the most asked question into the QA interviews by interviewer. Tell me the software testing techniques, or are you aware about the software testing techniques? How many software testing techniques are there? Please tell me the software testing techniques with examples like that. So let's start one by one. First one is BVA, boundary value analysis. In this we perform a test on boundary levels of the software. We check the text box, how much length of data is allowed, test the boundaries of input data such as minimum and maximum values to ensure the software behaves correctly or not. तो बेसिकली इस टेक्निक के अंडर हम क्या चेक करते हैं? तो बेसिकली ये टेक्निक बाउंड्रीज चेक करने के लिए यूज करते हैं टेक्स्ट बॉक्स की। तो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स में मिनिमम कितना डेटा अलाउड करता है और मैक्सिमम कितना डेटा अलाउड करता है, ये चेक करने के लिए हम BVA, बाउंड्री वैल्यू एनालिसिस टेक्निक यूज करते हैं। तो सपोज देयर वन एग्जांपल, password text box is allowed only one uppercase, one lowercase and 4 numbers, and minimum length of password is 6 and maximum length of password is 8. Then how could we test using this technique? Then uppercase minimum 1 is valid, more than 1 is invalid, or if we skip the one uppercase, it is invalid. Lowercase, same, minimum 1 is valid because it given into the requirement, and developers also code according to this, that is minimum 1 is valid, more than 1 or less than 1 is invalid. Numbers, minimum 4 is valid, more than or less than 4 is invalid. Password length, minimum 6 is valid, more than 6 but less than 8 is valid, more than 8 or less than 6 is invalid. Because in requirement we get that minimum length of password is 6 and maximum length of password is 8. If user is trying to enter the password more than 8, then our system will give us an error message. And if user is passing password less than 6, then also our system gives us an error message. We will see this in next technique. Next technique is ECP, equivalence class partitioning. Basically we perform this testing for text boxes testing. We check text box what kind of data is allowed, divide input data into partitions based on requirements, and test each partition at least once. तो बेसिकली ECP टेक्निक के अंदर हम जो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स के अंदर कौन से टाइप का डेटा यूजर इनपुट कर सकता है वो टेस्ट करते हैं. देयर इज अल्फाबेट्स, नंबर्स, स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स. वी डिवाइड्स दिस इनपुट डेटा इनटू द पार्टीशंस इन अल्फाबेट्स, हाउ मेनी अल्फाबेट्स, numbers, how many numbers, special characters, how many special characters, or there are so many special characters into that all special characters, only some special characters is allowed in, suppose in password section only @ is allowed, or dot is allowed, or comma is allowed. Then we check that which special characters is allowed, and in numbers we check all the numbers, or any special numbers is only allowed. In alphabets we check uppercase, lowercase on this. Take same example, password text box is allowed only one uppercase, one lowercase and 4 numbers, and minimum length of password is 6 and max length of password is 8. Then uppercase capital A to Z is valid, lowercase small a to Z is valid, number 0 to 9 is valid, special characters. In this case, special characters is not allowed, it is not in the requirement, that's why the special character is invalid. We will see if user is trying to enter the special characters, we get the error message. That is the next technique, our error guessing. We check that after inputting wrong data, our application gives us an error message or pop-up or not, and our system is able to handle such cases or not. We are taking the same example again. Password text box is allowed only one uppercase, one lowercase and 4 numbers, and minimum length of password is 6, maximum length of password is 8. देन इस टेक्निक में हम क्या करते हैं कि इनवैलिड डेटा प्रोवाइड करते हैं और जो भी बाउंड्री है मिनिमम मैक्सिमम उससे कम की, मिनिमम से कम मैक्सिमम से ज़्यादा डाल के देखते हैं कि प्रॉपर एरर मैसेज मिल रहा है नहीं, या जो मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, मिनिमम अपर केस 1 होना चाहिए, मिनिमम लोअर केस 1 होना चाहिए। इस केसेस में भी हम चेक करते हैं कि मिनिमम नहीं पास किया तो उस केस में हमें हमारा सिस्टम एरर मैसेज देता है, एप्रोप्रिएट एरर मैसेज देता है या नहीं, और our system is able to handle or capable to handle such cases if user is passing the invalid data, or if user is allowed to enter the more than 8 characters. If user is unable to enter more than 8 characters, or there is a block for input block for more than 8, it is good, but there was no block for input more than 8. Then in such conditions, how our system is capable, or how our system is handle such cases, we check into this particular techniques. We use these techniques in testing. In this example, our expected will be should be displayed appropriate error message if no minimum one uppercase, one lowercase is passed, less than 4 numbers, and password length less than 6 or more than 8. Appropriate error message should get displayed. That was our expected result. If suppose we pass one lowercase, 4 numbers, and max length, password length should be 6 or 8, and we skip uppercase, then in this case our system should give a error message, minimum one uppercase should be contained into the password, like that. Or if suppose we are passing less than 6 length of password, then also we get appropriate error message, password should be minimum of 6 characters. Next technique is decision table technique. We test on the basis of true and false conditions. Confusion matrix, basically we use confusion matrix into this. True plus true is equal to true. Here true means valid data and false means the invalid data. Suppose there is a login functionality, there is a fields like username and password, and there is a login button, and we test using this decision table. Suppose we are passing valid username and valid password, that is true. Then login status should be true, that is successful, user is able to log in successfully. If suppose we are passing invalid username and valid password, that is false true, login status should be false, that is unsuccessful, user should not able to log in. Okay, username, we are passing username valid, password invalid, and then login status will be false, that is unsuccessful, user should not able to log in. Again we are passing invalid username and invalid password, that is false, then our login data should be false, that is unsuccessful, user should not able to log in. बेसिकली इसमें हम जो इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग रहता है, इंटीग्रेट 2 फील्ड हैं, तो 2 फील्ड्स के हिसाब से जो भी अपना रिजल्ट्स आना चाहिए वो हम इस टेक्निक के जरिए देखते हैं. तो जो लास्ट टेक्निक है वो है स्टेट ट्रांजिशन. In state transition technique we check the maximum limit of attempts to complete tasks like login, delete account, so many functionalities are there. If suppose the client's requirement is that there should be only 3 incorrect attempts, and after 3 incorrect attempts user's account should be get blocked for 24 hours or for lifetime, in anything, any requirement from the clients. If suppose user is trying to log in continuously 3 times, and in 3 times he gets failed so due to an incorrect password, and then after 3 unsuccessful attempts users account should get blocked. These are the software testing techniques, and we are using these techniques to test the application and to find out the bugs. We are just check the test cases for this state transition. Test case should be verify that after 3 unsuccessful attempts users accounts get blocked. Verify that after 2 unsuccessful attempts but a third attempt was successful, then user account should not user should be able to log in successfully. Verify the error for this is all about software testing techniques. I hope you like the information. It will help you to improve your testing knowledge. Also it helps to crack the interviews. If you like the information, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.